it's Crystal from For the Love of the Mouse. Welcome to episode 4 of our vlog. We are just 2 sleeps away from our next Walt Disney World vacation and we couldn't be more excited. We are so excited to be going for the Candlelight Processional, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, 2 dessert parties. Please check out our video or our blog on how I got chocolate wasted at the Happily Ever After one last year. And we are so excited to be also staying at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa for the first time ever. So today I just want to do a quick little update on our trip and also about what we have in store for this upcoming trip and how to maximize your Christmas in Walt Disney World. Let's get started. First of all, if you're going to Disney World at Christmas and you've never been before, don't expect to be able to do everything in one trip. It's simply not possible. There is so much holiday spirit all over the resorts, all over every park, in Disney Springs, and there's just so much to do. So don't get discouraged that there's so much that you want to do and it doesn't all fit in. Just prioritize what's really important to you. Maybe it's the Candlelight Processional. Maybe it's Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. Maybe it's resort hopping and seeing all of the decorations at the different resorts. And maybe that's all you're going to get accomplished on this trip, and that's fine because guess what? It'll be back again next year. So I just want to talk a little bit about what we have in store for our trip and also point out that we were there last year for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. We were actually there during the exact same time that we're going to be there this year. And there is so much that we're doing this year that we didn't even think about doing last year. But we're also doing some stuff that we absolutely loved that we did last year on our trip as well. A couple of the things that we did on our trip last year that we're doing again: the Candlelight Processional at Epcot, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, the dessert party at Magic Kingdom for the fireworks show, and last year actually we did Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party twice, and we're actually doing that again for this trip and it's going to be amazing. But the whole thing is that you just simply don't have time to do everything you want in one party. It's only a few hours and the lines for character meet and greets are so long, so there's absolutely nothing wrong with not getting everything in and having to plan another trip. It's just another excuse to go back to Disney, right? So this year we have a couple of new things on the agenda. We are going to the Frozen Ever After dessert party at Epcot, which is going to be really exciting, and it actually comes with a ride on the Frozen Ever After ride, which if you've been to Epcot and tried to get a fast pass for, you know it's pretty difficult to do and the line is always extremely long. So that in and of itself is worth it to me, not to mention all of the desserts that come with the dessert party. So we're doing that, and we're actually doing that on our first night there. The next day we are doing the Candlelight Processional and then the Candlelight Processional dining package. We're going to stay for Illuminations, so it's going to be a fun-filled, jam-packed Epcot day. And another thing that you have to make sure is on your list of stuff to do eventually during the holidays at Christmas or holidays at Disney is the International Festival of the Holidays. This is the first year that it's actually entitled that, but it's not a new festival. It's been around for a while, but this festival has gotten bigger. This year there are twice as many booths as there were last year, and it's really cool because there are food and drink options from all over the world and different how they celebrate the holidays. So you can find different treats in the Mexico Pavilion. You can find things from all over the world. Japan. There's a cookie booth this year that has some great cookie options, which here's a little tip: if you're not going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party where there are all of the free cookie options around the party, the same cookie options are actually offered at this kiosk. You will have to pay for them, but if you think about it, you're paying for them anyway if you go to the Very Merry Christmas Party. So maybe that's one way to get a little bit of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party without buying that special ticket, is head over to Epcot. For the International Festival of the Holidays, you don't need an extra ticket, which is really great. So you just need your regular park ticket, and it is all in the World Showcase. And there's a ton of great stuff this year, and there's great holiday cocktails. There's a pomegranate margarita, and you can actually check out our blog and find our International Festival of the Holidays blog post from just a week ago. I think it was a week ago, and find out more about that. And also look forward to a new vlog coming up after our trip about the International Festival of the Holidays and our must-try treats and libations from that. A couple other things I want to touch base on. One thing that we're definitely making time for this trip, which I think is really important and we're really bad at it, is enjoying your resort. If you're staying at a premium resort on Disney, make sure you enjoy it. Last year for my birthday, or for this trip, we stayed at Animal Kingdom, and there was so much we didn't see or do, and we really didn't enjoy the resort as much as I wish we had. So I'm hoping that someday we'll be able to go back and really experience that resort. So this year we're staying at Grand Floridian, which I'm beyond excited about. I cannot wait to see the gingerbread house and get my free gingerbread. And we are going to enjoy our resort. So we're doing a few things in the resort. We're doing the Grand Floridian tea. We're also going to check out all of the decorations. We're going to also head over to Contemporary and check out the Cinderella's Castle gingerbread house over there. But there's a traditional gingerbread house at Grand Floridian. And then also make sure that you check out the carousel that is at the Beach Club Resort. And there's different characters that the horses represent on the carousel, so that's really cool as well. So make sure you check that out. Animal Kingdom Lodge and Fort Wilderness Lodge have wonderful decorations up. They're very themed. It's really cool. And if you don't get a park pass for every single day that you're there, this is a great way to enjoy the holidays, still be on Disney property. You can go to each of these resorts and check out all of their holiday displays, and you don't need to be staying at that resort, which is a great bonus. So also, make sure that you head over to Disney Springs. Disney Springs has a great thing going on with their holidays, is that they do the tree trail, which is really exciting. So make sure you go and check that out. Sorry, I had to make sure I was saying it right because I was going to call it something else. So they have the tree trail going on at Disney Springs, which is different Disney themed trees, and it's really cool. And they're all different. So there's a Mickey Minnie tree, there's like a Pooh tree, I think there's a Beauty and the Beast tree, I think there's a Moana tree, and they're all lined up down this trail, and they're really great themed trees. So make sure you check that out. You can get up and close to take photos, and it's super holiday themed, and that's at Disney Springs, where you also don't need a park ticket. So there's plenty to do all over Walt Disney World without having a park ticket, and there's so much to do even if you do have a park ticket. So make sure that you are making the most out of your trip, and also make sure to head over to our blog, For the Love of the Mouse, and check out our blog post titled Have a Holly Jolly WDW Christmas, which is all tips and tricks on how to make the most out of your holiday at Walt Disney World. We are just 2 sleeps away from our next Walt Disney World vacation, and we can't wait to take you guys along with us. Thanks for stopping by, and for the love of the mouse, never forget that it all started with a mouse.